So I came home today and it has finally arrived, our Connections Academy first grade materials. So let's just go through this here. And for those of you who are not familiar with Connections Academy or who are interested, Connections Academy is an alternative to public school. So you can school from home. It is exclusively online. Very convenient. Last year I started Connections like a week before school had started. I was kind of late with my decision. We had just moved out here. But they were really quick about getting us our stuff. We did about a week of school without our materials, and we were still able to do school. So even though we didn't have our books, they have everything exclusively online, and you can follow the curriculum online. You can also follow, like whenever I get here, they will have the student handbook and the not the teacher, but the parents are considered the learning coach. We have our own guide to follow as well. They offer that all online for those who have like missing books or they didn't, something, whatever the case may be. Everything is available online. So if you have to do like a worksheet, you can print that out online. So let's go through these little kits here. Of course, you have a science kit. You'll get pretty much the same stuff for kindergarten. We have a science kit, and everything that is within this kit is shown here. So what you do is you're going to want to go through, common sense. Make sure you have everything on the list. If you don't have it, you call the 1-800 number. Pretty simple, and they'll send it out to you. We have, this is math, our math kit. And there's some money in there. And the kits you actually get to keep. You don't have to return the kits. You do have to return the workbooks, which is pretty easy. When you get this box, you don't want to throw the box away because you need this to return your textbooks. And all of that is free as well. And if you need a computer, they also will send you a computer, which I think I might call and do. Even though I have my own laptop, it's nice to have something else like a backup. I actually ran into an issue this summer where I needed to send my laptop to Geek Squad and I didn't have a computer. And that really would have sucked if that was happening during the school year. So it's always good to keep that in mind. Everything that this program has to offer is free, including sending you a computer, which of course you don't get to own the computer. You do keep the computer as long as you were enrolled in the program. This is our art kit, and here's some of the things that come in the art kit. And even though they send you everything that you quote-unquote need, there were still a lot of things that I purchased last year on my own to do science experiments and art experiments. And this is pretty interesting because I was told not to send back my headset, so now I actually have like 3 headsets. So you get a headset, and I didn't get charged for it either, so I know I followed the directions. Let's see. Oh, our PE kit. You will do PE. So they offer yoga, like instructions. This looks like this is a jump rope. They offer yoga. In our state, homeschooling is a big thing. So I do something called homeschool swim and gym, and the kids are required to do a certain number of I can't get my wording right. Amount of hours in physical education a week, and you're responsible for logging that in and sending that in to the teacher, which is easy as well. Which you want your kids to go out and do that anyway. But if you're not able to get out and do PE, they do have yoga that they offer, and I'm assuming that the yoga would probably be on. Yep. Last year it wasn't on a CD, it was online. This year it is on a CD. Yoga Elementary. We also have these letter tiles. You can make words. Spelling is a big thing. My son is now, I felt like my child was slower whenever he started, and this program to me is a little, you do a little bit more than what most of my friends were doing. I have a lot of friends that have children in public school. I felt like my children were my son was doing more than what they were doing. And in fact, he's more independent now. He's a fluent reader, which is excellent. So I think this is a good program for a child who, both ways, either your child is gifted and intelligent. I know people who've actually done kindergarten and first grade. So like, if you happen to get finished early, like my son and I, we actually did schoolwork Sunday to Sunday. Again, I felt like he was slower and he didn't need to take the breaks. We were finished with the first session by November, like early November, and we were finished with, the second semester by the beginning of April. So we had a really nice summer. And this is also perfect. We like to travel, so, it didn't stop us. We were able to go on vacation and still do schoolwork. Here's some cubes, some money. I think that's all the little kit stuff that we have here. I don't know. Let's see. All right. So we have a social studies book, and they upgrade like all their material. So it's not like you'll be going to a school. Like in most public schools, they get new books. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You don't have that problem with Connections. They always upgrade their books. You have let's see, science. This is the reading and writing workbook. These stuff like this, you get to keep. So, and honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, you do so much in kindergarten that this first grade should be a breeze. I actually bought first grade workbooks to do over the summer, and that was everything that they did in kindergarten. So my child really could have done the second grade workbooks, probably to prepare himself for first grade. We have another workbook here. Phonics and spelling practice workbook for language arts. Another practice workbook for Reading Street. Reading Street, I think, yep, some more Reading Street workbooks. I really enjoy doing the workbooks. I mean, again, we don't stop for the summer. And can somebody hang up the phone? I don't know who answered the phone to begin with, but please hang it up. Handwriting, which I'm glad that we're already ahead on reading and handwriting, thank God. I mean, again, you really have no other choice but to be, because their kindergarten really prepares you. Really prepares you. You do get like a lot of books that you get to read, which is a lot of fun too. I really enjoyed reading with him. This is some more Reading Street. It'll go along with your language arts. Reading is a huge thing. Reading and math. Let's see. We have our books over there. Transitioning to Common Core. Oh, for math and Vision Math. Oh, cool. Last year was a really big book, so this is pretty cool. Let's see what else we have. Our social studies, our language arts, our math. So you will do, A is is first semester, B is second semester. And I'm trying to see if, yeah, this is my book. This is exactly what I will read out of. This is my guide. And I will read out of this and instruct my child on what to do. Same with the language arts. You get this with every course. So this is what you say will be in the dark, in the bold. I mean, it's really, you really practically, if you know how to read, you can do this program easy. I mean, it tells you what to say, and it also tells you what your child should say to you as an answer. So that's awesome. Social studies, our social studies book. Let's see. I like to, they give you the option of mailing your portfolios with your, like, your projects or your homework in. I don't. It depends on what your teacher wants. Our teachers were okay with taking a picture literally of your work with your phone and uploading it to the website. Super duper easy. If you have a fax machine, of course you can fax it. I scanned mine in. You can fax it, scan it in, and upload it to email. We have our science workbooks. Some more Envision Math. Grammar and writing. I heard that we will be doing a lot of writing in first grade. This is going to be my answer key. Has all our answers in it, which is kind of strange because, okay, I feel like I'm missing some stuff. This is probably in